Have you ever replayed the same conversation in your head, wondering if you said the wrong thing or stayed awake at 2 in the morning thinking about a decision you made years ago? Maybe you've imagined every possible future, the good, the bad, and everything in between, until you're too exhausted to make any decision at all. Here's the surprising truth. Overthinking doesn't protect you, it traps you. Your brain believes it's solving problems, but in reality, it's creating new ones. Today, we're diving into the hidden psychology behind overthinking, why your brain gets stuck in endless mental loops, and most importantly, how you can finally break free. Because once you understand what's really happening inside your mind, you'll never look at your thoughts the same way again. Imagine your mind is like an internet browser. One tab is about work, another is about your relationships, another is about money, another is replaying something embarrassing that happened years ago. Before you know it, you have 100 tabs open. Everything slows down, nothing gets done. That's exactly what overthinking does. It convinces you that thinking more will give you more clarity, but most of the time, more thinking creates more confusion. Psychologists call this rumination, the habit of repeatedly thinking about problems without ever moving toward solutions. And millions of people experience it every single day without realizing it's quietly stealing their peace. Here's something fascinating. Your brain evolved to keep you alive, not necessarily happy. Thousands of years ago, constantly looking for danger helped humans survive. If our ancestors ignored possible threats, they often didn't survive long enough to pass on their genes. So the human brain became incredibly good at predicting danger. The problem is, your brain can't always tell the difference between a hungry predator and an awkward email. It reacts to rejection, uncertainty, failure, and embarrassment almost as if they're life-threatening. That's why one mistake at work can feel enormous, or one unanswered text message can create dozens of imaginary stories. Your brain believes it's protecting you, but instead, it's keeping you trapped inside fear. One of the biggest reasons we overthink is because we hate uncertainty. Think about it. Would you rather hear bad news immediately or spend 3 days wondering what the news might be? For most people, the waiting feels worse. Our brains crave certainty. So whenever life becomes uncertain, we start analyzing everything. What if I fail? What if they don't like me? What if I made the wrong decision? What if I should have chosen differently? It feels productive, but it's actually an illusion. Overthinking gives us the feeling of control without giving us any real control, because thinking about a problem is not the same as solving it. Here's something surprising. Research suggests that highly intelligent people often overthink more. Why? Because they can imagine more possibilities. More possibilities mean more scenarios. More scenarios mean more doubts. A highly analytical mind can predict 10 different outcomes instead of just one. That sounds like an advantage until every possible future starts competing for your attention. Imagine standing at a crossroads. Most people see 2 paths. An overthinker sees 200 possible consequences. Eventually, they become afraid to move at all. Psychologists call this analysis paralysis, and it's one of the biggest killers of opportunity, because sometimes the wrong action teaches you more than no action at all. Overthinking doesn't just waste your time, it changes your life. It increases stress, it drains your energy, it makes it harder to sleep, it raises anxiety, it weakens your confidence, and perhaps most importantly, it steals your present moment. Think about the last time you were sitting with friends, but your mind wasn't actually there. Your body was in the room, but your thoughts were somewhere else. Reliving the past or worrying about the future, life only happens in the present. Yet overthinking convinces us to live almost everywhere except here. Here's something your brain rarely tells you. Just because you think something doesn't make it true. Imagine your thoughts as clouds floating across the sky. Some are bright, some are dark, some disappear within minutes. But if you chase every cloud, you'll never enjoy the sky. Many people treat every thought like it's a fact. I'll fail. They're judging me. I'm not good enough. These aren't facts. They're stories. And your brain is an incredible storyteller. The moment you stop believing every thought, you begin taking back control. So, how do you escape the overthinking trap? Not by forcing yourself to think less. Ironically, that usually makes it worse. Instead, start asking yourself one simple question. Is this thought helping me or hurting me? Next, separate problems you can actually solve from problems you can only imagine. If you can take action, take one small step. If you can't, practice letting it go. Set deadlines for your decisions. Don't spend 3 days deciding something that could be decided in 30 minutes. And finally, practice being present. Go for a walk, exercise, read, meditate, talk to someone you trust. Your mind needs moments of silence, not endless debate. Here's the truth. Your mind is one of the most powerful tools you'll ever have, but it's a terrible place to live full time. Thinking is valuable. Overthinking is expensive. Peace doesn't come from having every answer. It comes from accepting that you don't need every answer to move forward. The next time your mind begins creating endless what if scenarios, pause. Take a deep breath. Then ask yourself, what action can I take right now? Because action quiets the mind far more effectively than endless thinking ever will. If this video changed the way you see your own mind, be sure to like this video, subscribe to Beyond the Noise, and turn on notifications. Every week, we'll explore the psychology behind human behavior, mental clarity, and personal growth, helping you think better, live better, and rise above the noise. Thanks for watching, and remember, your thoughts shape your world, but they don't have to control it.